Good morning. Good morning. What's happening, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Big ups to that. Very happy for that. Hope you're all doing well out there. The horrible night has been vanquished, but you can't really tell from my lighting because it's still dark in here. But I assure you, the horrible curse of night has been vanquished, and we're about to go back into a little bit more Castlevania 2. I'm looking forward to this. I also did something a little different here. I put my face on this screen over here so I could also say hello to you all. A little bigger, a little more personal before we get over to the game. But yo, this has been going really well so far. I'm big surprised. I'm big surprised that this is working out as well as it is. And hi, hello, how you doing? It is indeed Gamer O'Clock. Yeah. Absolutely. Yo, I read that story about Sammy Salazar. That dude just can't stop grifting, yo, for real. Also, it said he was a backgammon champion or some shit. Dude, his mother must be very proud now. Absolutely. That shit. Dude, man. That dude gets lamer and lamer with every fucking year. Sammy Salazar Studios. But yeah, what's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. We're gonna get into this. It's been going well. I'm very happy about that. He's a real jamoke. Yeah. He's a real schnook. Yo, what's going on, Mike? Good morning. Rats off to you. How's it going? He had a real generic name at some point too. I do not know anything about that. Oh, I got a hair stuck on my ring, but I know it's not mine. Heyo. Adam Smith. Oh yeah, isn't that the guy who founded Mormonism? I don't know. That's Tom Smith or some shit, right? John Smith? I don't know. All these Smiths sound alike. I'm sorry to all my Irish fans out there. Y'all are just the same to me. But yeah, yo, this is going really well. Check it out, yo. So we got our Joseph Smith. That's the one. Yeah, oh, good Joey S. Yeah, we got our clues that we've written down. Some of them still make no sense to me. I still think the hit your head in a hole in Deborah Cliff is a red herring. I think that still means nothing. Cemetery, fourth grave, diamond. Still haven't figured out what that means, but we have the diamond anyway, and we have every other item in the game, so I think we're good. Everything else I think we figured out. Graveyard silk bag, I got a question mark there. I don't know if the silk bag was in reference to the garlic that we dropped, because it looks like a silk bag, and it might have been a bad translation. Oh yeah, as a Joseph, it's your duty to keep... yeah, the Joe bouncer. Working the front gate. But yo, here's our map we got, and I gotta say, this has been a fucking delightful experience to just, like, go back and map out a game. And it's not, like, fucking the biggest game in the world. It's not this gigantic, sprawling world that we have to just map out and be a cartographer. No, we could just use boxes and lines and stuff like that, and it all works out well. This has been just an awesome experience. First of all, I've owned this game since I was a kid, right? So I played this game for, like, 35, 36 years at this friggin' point. Never got anywhere in it. And now we're finally getting to piece it together. And what's been even more awesome is, like, I appreciate that you all have not been backseating, have just been letting me experience it. And, like, I'm sure you all are enjoying the first time experience as well, right? Because how many people are, like, really genuinely experiencing this for the first time? Probably not a lot. Everyone knows about this game already, you know, but it's been really cool for me to just, like, go back and do that. Yeah, Metroid up next. Metroid's on my bucket list to explore. I don't know if I necessarily want to go through and beat it all, but that's another game I have the cart of, never got anywhere as a kid, and I would love to figure that out. But every time I've jumped into that just for, like, a romp, you know, in BizHawk, I'm frustrated 4 minutes in. I'm frustrated so quickly. I want to check it out. I'm curious because, yo, that opening of Metroid, that shit just sticks in my head. That might be the first little taste of survival horror I got in my life. That opening is the stuff of legends. It's the stuff that other game designers probably took a lot of direction from, just setting the ambience and the tone, like beforehand you were playing Mario and all these other games with these jovial ass tunes, and then in comes Metroid with the dun 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 dun, just so eerie and creepy and like, perfect, man. That was the first time you've ever felt like, I don't know, at least me, I felt helplessness and hopelessness from a game. And then once I started playing, the helplessness and hopelessness really cemented itself into there. So, all that is to say, maybe nothing's off the chopping block. I can't think of the word, but yo, check out this map. We got a fancy little map here. We've drawn everything out. We have everything. We figured out that the ferry takes us both ways yesterday, which was wild. That was a very good non-hint, saying that I was walking past the clues like ships in the night. I'm like, you said that very specifically. I know you are an intentional human being, and I know you said it that way with intent, and that kind of like kicked it off for me. But yo, yeah, we got our map, and if you notice from the map, the only thing missing is Dracula's castle. At least as far as I know. I don't know if there's another, maybe we find Bowser, I don't know, and Princess Peach somewhere. But it seems like the only thing we're missing is Dracula's castle. I have a few dead ends that I'd like to re-explore. I gotta be out of here by like 1 p.m. my time for work at the absolute latest. So I wanted to, I'm live a little earlier today because I wanted to allot enough time to beat this, and I don't know how it's gonna go. But I have already played it out in my head that for some reason we beat it like really quickly, right? There's a slight chance I might try and get the salty run back and see how quickly I actually can finish this now that I know where to go. Can we finish it in 2 hours without floor drops and all that? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The look on your face. Yeah, the wheels are turning. Yeah, the wheels are turning. Yeah, exactly. As soon as you said that, I was like, you said that for a very particular reason. And I gotta figure out why. I can only imagine watching me, like, just walk past it. It's like when I watch people play Goonies, too, and I'm like, I just want to jump through the monitor. I assume it was a cathartic experience for you all as well. But yeah, we got Dracula's castle we gotta get to. Let's hop over to here and start getting this bad boy going up. I don't really have much to update you all on from yesterday. Not a lot has happened. So, that'll be that. For the updates. But yeah. So I left my NES running all night. I could either die and use the password or just leave it here, and I'm like, I'll just leave the NES running. You know what I mean? I think we left off at the ferry, so we got some good exploration to do. Let me just make sure this is all set with levels and stuff. Make sure this isn't too loud. Let's see where we're at. Unpause. There we go. Okay, that seems a little low. Let me raise that a little bit. Also, it's Castlevania 2, so of course I'm gonna raise it. The soundtrack is amazing. In comparison to the voice, yeah. That works. That works. I think. Yeah, it looks good. That looks good. But yeah, this has made me re-fall in love with this game again. This has been wonderful. I have a newfound appreciation for this. This is the first time I've ever really mapped anything out. Maybe except for like 1 or 2 games. So it's made me fall in love with the process of mapping something out with pen and with paper and with all that. So that's been a good experience. How to make it so she didn't turn off when you're ready. Yeah, no. I covered it with a pillowcase. What's up, Stewie? How you doing today? Yeah, we're on what feels like it might be the final path. Good looks on the band. Appreciate that. It looks like we're on the final path because we have every item, and thank you for the good luck, of course. I hope you're doing well as well. It looks like we're on our final journey. Yesterday we had a 7-hour stream. I just couldn't put this fucking thing down. It was just intoxicating. I feel like maybe we had an extra hour. We could have gotten it done, but I think I figured out all my clues. The map is pretty much all filled in but for Dracula's castle. I don't know where that is. But But I got a couple of dead ends I'm going to be investigating. I think I know where I am here on my map. And, yeah. Hopefully we'll find Dracula, kick his ass, move on to the next one. We'll see what's up. And then, yeah, maybe speedrun it one day. Who knows? the stream to speedrun pipeline is very short here in the Punk House. Absolutely. Yeah, we got the Flame Whipper. A lot of things went well yesterday. We got the Morning Star, like, really early. We got the Flame Whip, what felt like quick. But, yeah, it all went really well yesterday. And now we just gotta find where the schmuck is hiding at. So, I'm looking at my map. I see we got the ferry. To the left of me is the tornado that wraps us back around to the mansion. I got the wall with Blob Skip. And we managed to get Blob Skip yesterday, which was very funny. So now I'm getting a little taste of the speedrunning tricks. We got garlic, we got laurels. I doubt we'll need garlic against Dracula. I got a dead end at the bottom of the Crouching Ocean and at the end of Dabi Path. I have a dead end at the end of Dora Woods and Vrad Cemetery, and I'm not sure which one to explore first. So I'm pretty much just going to start walking right, and we'll figure it out from there. You gotta learn about subpixels. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with that kind of stuff. Not because I've experienced it myself, but a few good friends of mine speedrun the game, and I've heard this game is RNG hell, and I've seen firsthand why. The floor drops gotta be subpixel specific. Blob Skip is RNG nightmare hell, even though we got it yesterday pretty quickly. Yeah, this is a tough speedrun. I think I'll be happy with a best ending completion, because we're on like 23 days. I think Simon's gonna die by the end of this. I know there are 3 endings. I'm 41 years old. I know how the game ends. But yeah, I would love to get the salty run back and just beat this straight away. One sesh. Maybe under 2 hours or something like that. I don't know. That is hell. Yeah, you have to wait for the blob to jump at the perfect arc. You have to time your jump perfectly. And what I didn't know is you have to whip when you jump, because whipping throws you up a couple of pixels. Well, I know whipping throws you up a couple of pixels in midair, but I didn't know you had to use it for that trick. We accidentally got ourselves in a situation yesterday where I did do the whip jump to get over, something we couldn't get over. And then we got absolutely ganked in the castle and had to fight for our life to get back out, because I didn't want to have to full reset the game. But we managed to make it on 1 pixel, thank goodness. That was tight. But yeah, it's I would be happy just being able to turn this game on and beat it within a couple of hours. I don't know what is considered a quick run of this, because we're 8 hours into this now pretty much, but if I could beat it in 2 hours, that'd be sick. I know the speed run is, I don't know, like a half hour or some shit like that, 40 minutes, I don't even know. Whipping, the blob is to jump at the right height, the right spot, the right height, and crush. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. It's hell. You sound like you speedrun this game, my friend. So, hey, yo, let's jump back into this, and let's see where we are. I'm going to walk right past Berkeley Mansion, and I might be wrong on the names, because the game doesn't seem to want to give me the names of anything specifically. It gives it to me in some, like, roundabout way. So if I'm wrong on any of the names, I don't know what to say about that. You would call it speedrunning, but you've dabbled? Yeah. You wouldn't call it speedrunning, but you've dabbled. Gotcha. If you could sit down and beat this game in one fell swoop, I consider that a speed run. That is a very speedy run. I'm going to turn the music up for myself a little bit in my headphones, because these tunes are fucking awesome. And this was one of the first times in my life that I was able to turn a game on as a kid, because I specifically wanted to hear the soundtrack. Alright, let's get past this. I forget how long this is. You would call it speed... Oh, you would call it speed walking. Yeah. Gotcha. I missed that. This Flame Whip is awesome. And there's... Like, I played this game growing up, and I never even got past the first mansion. I never even understood what to do there. So, just being able to finally see more stuff in the game than I've ever seen before feels So good. Okay, this should be, Jova, I think. It is Jover. I was whipping in front of the sign. So you have to whip, like, on the direct left of the sign, I guess, huh? So if right is Jova Woods, yeah, I don't know which one this is. I just call it Jova. Yeah, absolutely designed to sell Nintendo Power and those VHS tapes with tips and tricks from the pros. How many hearts do we have? Not a lot. I wonder if I should farm some here before we go fight Dracula. I don't know how many sub-weapons we might need or something. But actually, you know what? I'm not going to farm. We'll just probably gather stuff along the way while we're schlepping around. I also never had Nintendo Power growing up. So many of my cryptic games remained cryptic. This being one of them. But, yeah, this is the first time I was able to, like, throw on a game just because I wanted to hear its soundtrack, you know? So, in a way, these game consoles became, like, your own virtual jukebox at a young age, right? At least for me. And I always dug that. Even when you would, even so much as like going into sound tests in certain games and just like messing around with the music and stuff, you know? That was just so awesome. And then, you know, you have the song playing and then you go into sound effects and start mashing on the sound effects to make it look like you're playing or sound like you're playing. That was always fun. I've also been using my laurels very sparingly because I'm not exactly sure where to get more. And I don't want to waste them. So, like, there are some areas where I could go through the marsh. And I'm not exactly, whatchamacallit, not exactly using my laurels for it and just hopping through. So we're at the stairs. This is not the crouch. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think there's a dead end at the end of... At the end of this. Oh, yeah, yeah. Amazing soundtrack, yo. Let's see. I'm looking at my map. This should be Dobby down here, or at least to the left of Dobby Woods or whatever. Okay. Let's go. Let's get some hearts in the process. Bam, ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah, it's a shame. I know we all probably watched a lot of AVGN growing up and definitely made a lot of people hate this game unfairly. Now, mind you, I'll still watch AVGN episodes where he's criticizing a game I love and just take it with a grain of salt. But I'm sure this made a lot of people just say, you know, CV2 bad and stuff like that. Like I said, I got a newfound appreciation for this. I have a newfound appreciation for mapping my own stuff. It's very cool. We found a few rooms in towns that, like, seem to go nowhere. These fucking eyes, dude. They're just, like, at the worst angle. And I'm not sure if we're supposed to use the nail to get through, certain parts in those rooms, but we have every item, it looks like. There's something to the right of the red orb, but I think that's just a missing spot. I'm not really sure. You know, just like a blank spot. God. These guys are a pain. Thank goodness you get some iframes after getting whomped. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that. I actually thought I messaged you about that, but I guess I didn't. I did see the, fuck Bin Laden thing. Guess he was watching Joe P. Real streams. He caught that. Like bad games. You liked E.T. on a... You speedrun Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus frustrates me. Don't really mind opinions. Not gonna cheat. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I mean, he fucking walloped on Goonies too. And, we have the world record in that now, and it's now my favorite game in the world. I mean, not now my favorite. It's been my favorite Nintendo game for 30-something years, but, yeah, I saw that comment, too. But it didn't make me love my game any less, too. Alright, I definitely feel like I mapped this one section out improperly. And that's a life achievement. Yeah. Let's go down here. I think this might be the way to my dead end. I feel like I just have this right-hand side of town mapped a little wrong. But we'll see. Let's see if we can get to the dead end. Yo, what's the hot trick in, Kid Icarus? I'm curious. Are there any, like, oh, come on, make it. Oh, Jesus. Like, what's the Kid Icarus tech? Are you doing screen wraps or anything like that? Or it feels like the kind of game where screen wraps... Yeah, screen wraps, floor clips, yeah. It feels like the old style of game where that kind of shit is just able to be exploited. Yeah, they're crucial. Yeah, I get you on that. Okay, so this should be the mansion where we got the heart. Yes, and I think it is. So we have this dead end here. What about our nail? No, I think this truly is just a fucking dead end. I think this is truly a dead end. And this is to the right of Dobby's path. I definitely mapped that out wrong. Yeah, I have it on my map. On the right is the dead end. Okay, so let's go up and left, I guess. Can I just... There we go. Get up a little more quickly. I wonder what would happen if you used cheats and got to the right-hand side of the screen. Would it let you screen wrap? I always love using cheats to go into places you're not supposed to. You clip through floor blocks, it causes you to slide through the screen, cuts minutes. Yeah, I can imagine. There's a couple of tricks in the out of bounds run in Goonies 2 that save 3, 4, 5 minutes. Wait. To the right takes me... I'm getting a little lost. I forgot what I was looking at, and I get lost very easily. This takes me the same way, right? Yeah, it just drops off. Okay. I forgot the layout of this room. Man, now I want to watch a speedrun of Kid Icarus. That sounds interesting. Anytime I tried playing that game, I just got frustrated. And especially with the, what was it, like the new Nintendo World Championships on the Switch. That was a major feature there. And boy, anytime I had to do something in Kid Icarus, I was not happy. Don't mind, watch mine, watch someone good? Nah, I'm gonna watch yours. You're here, I know you. I'll watch your run, and then I'll watch the world record. How about that? I'll always rather watch a not world record speed run from a friend first, just to see how they're doing it. Oh, farts. Okay. Okay. So now we're at this town. To the right should be another mansion and maybe a dead end. Be honest with you, I've sort of lost my track. Turn right for Camilla Cemetery. Yeah, and that's where we got the... That's where we dropped the garlic and, whatchamacallit, got something I can't remember. I can't remember what we got here. Well, let's see. Okay, no, this is the jump that takes us to the mansion that had the cross and the ring in it. Okay, this might actually be good. So, then we got 2 more dead ends to the right. This might be the right way to go. You had someone wander into your stream when you did it and completely didn't know they were number 3. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, why is that embarrassing? I get you. I understand. Okay, good. We got that. Nah, man, it takes time to learn these games, you know? Even when I was still running Goonies 2 and I had the world record holder in my chat, it was like, hey, cool, maybe I'll show you something you don't know, or you could, see that I'm competition and I'm coming up. But yeah, next week I think we'll return to, do I have enough health to get through this? Probably not. I should probably start jumping. I'll use a laurel. I just don't know where to get these damn things back. Oh, I think we set ourselves up in a bad situation now. Fuck! Okay. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Damn, we have, we've kind of backed ourselves into a corner here. I maybe should have walked left and taken the tornado instead. But we're gonna do this. Oh, you fucker. Okay. It's gonna be holding and jumping and seeing if we can get through this. This is a bad move. But at least we reflect the, Really? Okay, I was gonna say, you take 2. But I think next week we'll return to, trying to grind time off, our Goonies 2 speed runs. Oh, there we go. I really want to get a sub 22 in the 100% run. And considering we just beat the world record by, like, almost 20 seconds, 8 more seconds to shave off shouldn't be too difficult once we put in the work. And then I'm looking for a 1509 in, any percent, which means I gotta shave, like, 10 seconds off. But our sum of bests for both of those are really encouraging. I know sum of best isn't the most accurate measure, right? But it's also telling that I still don't feel like I've played my best segments, and we're approaching, like, minute barriers and new second barriers and stuff. I think getting the sub 22 in 100% would be the final minute barrier, and that would be awesome. Yeah, that's this one. Okay, that's where we got... Another fucking marsh. Yeah, I definitely should have just taken the tornado here. That would have been a lot easier. Oh, well, now I know. Yeah, what a horrible walk to have a marsh. Yeah, this is a Randy Marsh, man. Ugh. We only have 1 laurel. I don't know how many lives we have. Yuck. Okay, I'm gonna use it. I hope... I thought this was a shorter marsh. Okay, now I gotta start jumping. Okay, this is gonna be close. Oh, there's another one. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, we definitely should have just taken the tornado and been... Oh, well. What are you gonna do? No more laurels. That's not good. Crap. Please be a little shorter. Oh my god, we're still boned, aren't we? We're gonna die, like, right here. Fuck! I was gonna try and whip jump. Okay, 1 more life? Wow, that just went right... Oh, because we got the iframes. Okay. I just don't want you to be a problem. Thanks. I'm trying to whip jump out to get that little bit of extra height and, like, pixels of distance. Just so it adds up over time. Okay. Now we are... Okay, now we are... Marsh. And then we're gonna pass that. We gotta go up through the river. Damn, we have quite a little ways to go. Okay, how many hearts do we have? Okay, 196. I would rather not die here and reset our hearts. Do we come up on any towns? I think we end up coming up on a town before we reach these dead ends. So we'll probably pop in there and heal ourselves if we need to. I just shouldn't be fucking with these dudes. Okay. These are much easier to go past. And yeah, you can get the extra... Damn, that was a lot of height. You get so much extra height by using the platform's momentum. Okay, and this is where we upgraded our Morning Star to the Flame Whip. So yeah, we go out of this. Okay, nice. Can I make this jump? I think so, yeah. I probably didn't even need to whip, but better safe than sorry. Why am I even bothering to jump and try and whip the above blocks? I could just keep walking. I forgot how much this game chugs, yo. Okay. So now we should be crouching out of the river. Got it. Okay. We should be approaching a mansion right now. Yup. And now we're going to walk into a town. And mind you, I didn't map out every screen. So if there are like 10 screens in between 2 locations, I didn't draw 10 screens. I just drew a line. It's just a visual guide, you know? God, they shoot like as soon as you see them. Okay. Fuck. You still take 2 with the flame whip. Okay. Oh, I forgot to... No, I have my shield on. Okay, now we're in town. I know there was one town where there wasn't a church, and I'm hoping it's not this one. But, okay, it's not. Okay, we're almost at max hearts. So we'll do this. Farm for a minute. Boom, boom. Bam, 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 bam. God, these dudes always look like they had a nice texture to their robes. In a weird way, like, they did texture really well on those dudes. They kind of look like the, what is that, the gummy Venus de Milo in that Simpsons episode? Sweet, sweet can. Alright. They look tasty, is what I'm saying. Don't forget about all my cool sub-weapons, yeah. We got a lot of them. None of them heal us, though, or anything, right? No, I didn't think so. There we go. Ba-boom. What does this even do? Still, I don't know. Wow, that that did something fun. Yeah, I don't know. No, Mr. Simpson, no! That was a little disclaimer they throw at the end. Warning, events may not have actually happened. Yeah, that shit. Man, I miss old Simpsons. That shit was peak. Okay. Come on. Oh, we don't even need any more hearts, so let's just skip time. I don't know why I'm farming. I just want to go in here and save. Yee. Okay, we'll talk to the nun or priest. I can't tell. Gold dagger matches your current whip damage. Oh, shit. I did not know that. That's very cool. Okay. We got healed up. We got a couple of dead ends now. We got a wall to our right and another wall at the end of the Vrad Cemetery. Okay, so we'll just go straight across first. We won't go down. Okay. Yeah, we got the FedEx boxes now. Ooh, that was a little close for comfort. I shouldn't have walked that close to the edge. In a game that lags like this, you never know when it's going to just eat your input and you're going to walk into the drink. And we got a lot of hearts. It's funny seeing this now. I never realized, well, because I never got here, but I never would have imagined that the enemies would fire their projectiles this quickly. It's kind of like, holy shit, alright, they're not fucking around anymore. Like, dude, look at that. That's fucking nuts. Turns into a damn shmup. Oh, another marsh. Where the hell can we get some extra laurels? Okay, we're okay. Please take some of my laurels. Yeah, we need that person again. I really want to try and do a floor drop. One day, we'll get it. Whatever. We're not doing the speed run yet. Yeah, there was a town down. Alright, let's go this way first. This seems alright. And also, this palette is just gorgeous. I love this palette. Yeah, that's the that's the scary word, right? It's so fast. Yeah, isn't that sick? That is so cool. I never would have thought it would turn into a shmup like that. Yeah, okay, cool. I look forward to that. Yeah, it'll be a three-way race eventually. Yo, Dumbo, good day. How you doing? We're back at it over here. How you doing this morning? I'm on a little earlier today because I got a hard out at like 1 p.m. my time for work. So I want to leave enough time to figure this ending out because I did not want to turn this shit off yesterday. I could have stayed another 3 hours. If I didn't have to cook dinner for me and the missus, I probably would have been here. Because I just couldn't put this down. Getting a newfound appreciation for mapping is so cool. I've just been enjoying this so much. Yo, how are you doing, yo? What's good with you? Wait a second. Okay, I remember where we are. This is the place where we found the hidden stairs. Right. There was a wall here. This is what I'm confused about. What the hell is the purpose of this area? It seems like the only thing it did was give us a marsh and a wall and hidden stairs to get back up safely. Unless there's, like... Oh, there's nothing here, huh? No hints in the wall? I know they do that. No, the eye? Still don't know what either of those do. This room might be just bubkiss. This room might just be full of nothing. You know, there are rooms like that. There's a room in Goonies, too, where they say, there's nothing here. And you think it's a red herring, but... Nope, there is nothing there. So sometimes games can be truthful. Alright, I don't know. I'm assuming there's nothing here. We tried. Which means we only have, like, one more dead end. And if that doesn't give us what we need, I don't know where else to go. Oh, whoops. Should I jump? Okay. Sorry. Sorry, I am dead. Yeah. Okay, so we only have one more dead end. Yeah, they ran out of ROM space, exactly. No, they couldn't expand the ROM back in the day. I'll find out all the secrets. After we beat this, I'm going to, like, watch a walkthrough. You know, like one of those you can beat video games or, like, Video Games 101. After we do this on our own, I'm open to hints and suggestions. Yeah, I remember seeing that quote, too. I just forgot where it's from. I am error, sorry I am dead. Yeah, they love to tell you stuff that's not true. Come on. Okay, so now... Here is what might be our last dead end, unless I mapped things out incorrectly. Yeah, we're gonna fast forward down the stairs. I'm sorry, that just takes too fucking long. Okay, we don't need any... Turn right for Vrad Graveyard, left for Dora the Explorer Woods. Oh, good, the dude knocked it. I think this is the town with no church, which is a problem, especially if this is the town before the final boss. God damn, they do the same thing the birds do. Yeah, I don't think there's a church in here, unless it's a hidden church. Okay, that's what I'm willing to check out. Let me see if maybe there's a... Oh god, too many birds. Nah, we don't even need that. Bow. I really should just fucking wait. So that's what I'll do. Oh, bastard! Okay, no, I'm gonna rewind. That was my own fault for fast-forwarding like that. You're just gonna land right on top of me. Okay, you're just being problematic. You know what? I learned my lesson. We'll just chill here. Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. We vanquished the horrible knight. Although I'm a fan of the knight. You just run through... Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah. Run through and Dead Monster. Remember that last night you bought a Nintendo Tips VHS tape? That's awesome. That's very cool. I love the fact that your game can wander you through a poison surround. Clean... Yeah, exactly. Clean water's death. You fucking nerd. What's up, Spriven? How you doing? What's going on? You can't watch your mouth. You don't have a mirror. Oh, you're talking about my chat. I forgot it even says that. It says have fun, but watch your mouth. Yeah. I like to set a certain tone. What's good, yo? How you doing? We're exploring what might be the last dead end on my map. And if this ain't it, I don't know what to do. Also, I'm here a little earlier because I wanted to make sure to allot enough time to do this. Excuse me. You got refamiliar people's... Oh, yeah, because they retouch up. Yeah. I feel like if I gotta set rules... you're already fucking fucked. Like, if I gotta be like, no transphobia, no misogyny, no hate, like, if you need that, you're a bad person. I'm sorry. Hidden? Does this tell me about any hidden blocks or nothing? There's just nothing in here? Maybe it's further towards the end? Lord, I don't know. Okay, my thought is maybe there's a hidden church in here that we could re-up from. Maybe it's through the floor or something, you know? Nothing like that. Try the eye? Yeah, I tried the eye. It should just be you have it equipped. Yeah, that's how you feel about rules. Yeah, I'm the same way. That's just why it says have fun but watch your mouth. Don't be a fucking asshole. Or a weirdo. No, you could be a weirdo, just don't be that type of weirdo. Okay, nothing. The eye, nothing. It's not showing us anything. The ring? You do anything? Ring? Haven't found a purpose for the ring or anything yet. Alright, so maybe there is no hidden church in this town that we could go through. Yeah, I feel like we've passed some invisible stuff, but somehow we still have every item in the game and explored most of the map, so... Does that fall under... Don't be a dick? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Don't be a dick. Yeah. If you don't know take on... You're probably... Yeah, exactly. Alright, here's maybe our last dead end. And I feel like if there were going to be any lead up to Dracula, it would be this. It also told us to, like, the fourth... Really? That didn't hit him. The fourth cemetery stone had a diamond, but maybe it meant use the diamond on it? No, I don't think it did. Fucking playing Arkanoid over here. Yeah, I feel like that might just want to be one of those bum hints that the game tells you incorrectly. No! See, that's being a dick, Dumbo. We don't want to kill people. If I were a helpful gravestone, I'd be this one. I guess not. Anything? Hidden? Nothing? Eye? Nail? Anything? Heart? Nothing. Yeah, the diamond is a weapon. Yeah. Lord, I don't know. Fire? Maybe they got it wrong? Whatever. It seems like we're still making good progress without figuring out what the hell this is all about. Yeah, you definitely want to kill Dracula. Yeah. That's the whole point of this, right? Yep, I have that ROM hack. It's called Fixed Edition. And I was like, debating playing it, but I'm like, nah, fuck it. I want to play the experience I grew up with. Having this cart, having my NES Advantage, my controller, and that's it. And the manual, and that's it. And just see what's up with that. And it's been good to feel like I'm actually beating that version and not like the fixed version. There's also a version that has a map. They ported this to SNES and it has a map. Okay, here's the only other dead end I'm feeling like might do something. Nail? Okay, not for nothing, we came here before and couldn't break these blocks. What gives now? Well, we broke some blocks. Time to explore some more, I guess. Alright, so... time to add more to my map. Okay, to the right. Nice, we got some more exploring to do. Yeah, there's absolutely a randomizer, and thank you for shutting the door. I appreciate that. Yeah. Play the original first. Yeah, exactly. So you had Death Star, Star Wars. Star Wars is canon in Castlevania? I've never caught that. And the game does have a randomizer. Absolutely, but I'm not proficient enough to understand that yet. Oh, is this the final... This has got to be the final bridge. This has got to be the final bridge, right? No enemies. I have a feeling like we're going to see Dracula's castle. Nice. Okay. If there were ever a final castle, this has got to be it, right? Alright, let me put I don't know what the hell this is. It feels like a mansion, but it's probably the castle. The rando could be nuts. Yeah, I can imagine it could put you in some really bad positions. I'm also remembering something else about this, in that this final castle has no enemies. We're just gonna walk up and fight Dracula, aren't we? Dude, it's so crazy to finally be seeing this on my own screen that I'm playing. Not watching a speedrun, not watching AVGN, not even watching my homies speedrun it. Just my own shit. This feels cool. Okay, we definitely need the nail for some of this, don't we? And then holy water the floor, I imagine? Yeah. I assume in Dracula's castle, the holy water will be helpful. I tell you, I don't know how Dracula fights. I know the other bosses we were able to just walk past and get the items and then go back and kill them for more items, but... time to find out what Dracula does on one life. It is upsetting that they... I don't know, how do you all feel about this final castle having no enemies in it? I feel like they kind of dropped the ball with this one. Is there something over there? I didn't want to necessarily fall down there because I feel like I might have fallen through water. It's spooky, yeah, but... like, I get it. But also the bridge up to here had no one either. So, like, the discovery of the bridge is cool, and then it feels kind of anticlimactic. I'm nervous to drop over this edge. You know what? Holy water? Can I just fall through the floor? I'm nervous to jump off that edge, because I don't know if there's water. Maybe he doesn't want to guess. Yeah, yeah. Wait, there's more, yeah. It's definitely a choice. Yeah, that's true, too. I get that. Anything hidden? I'm just too nervous to, like, jump over that edge, because I don't want to fall right into water. I get it. I could see both. Yeah, we can't... we need Blob here if we want to skip that. It's supposed to be unsettling. Yeah, I totally get that. The shadow... yeah, I get that. I get that. I can let the ambience speak louder than the gameplay for a moment or two. I'm okay with that. Please don't kill me. Thank you. I didn't know what the hell was up with that. Yeah, I could let the ambience have this one. You know what I mean? A little intermission track before the final boss. I mean, the stairs to go up and down and over, that's kind of stupid. But maybe level design was not their passion. Can we just go through here? No. Okay. Of course, the stairs just love to grab me in. If this had no music, it would go hard. There you go. We're gonna Foley artist this thing. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Okay, let's actually put the music back up. Yeah, being a Foley art, I'm not Foley smart. I'm game smart. All right. Why so much lag here? There's no one even on screen. Yeah, Castlevania. Yeah, yeah. The Scariness of Silence. Isn't that a piece by John Glass? 7 minutes of scary silence. Alright. Let's fuck this dude up and see if we can, yeah, hour-long stream. Okay. Here we go. I didn't do that. That was automatic. I do see we have an ad break that's gonna come up. If I have a mod, please snooze it when the ad timer gets close to the end. I don't want it to interrupt us. Okay. Alright, Dracula. Fucking A. What do we use against him? Golden Dagger seems like it might be a good move. What do you even... can I just leave? No, I can't leave. Okay. Okay, an actual boss! What do you know? An actual boss. Fuck, and we got ganked. Ah. Okay. Fine. You know what? I'm glad we didn't one-shot him. It would have been great for the clip, but you know what? An actual boss is nice. Where does it start us off? Wow, it starts us off with hearts, doesn't it? Okay, that's helpful. They know. You know what? I got an idea. This is just gonna destroy him, isn't it? Just lock him down. Now we're gonna get our revenge. Alright. And no graphics, just black screen. That's legitimate set. That's... Wow, forced blindfolded run. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't know this game nearly well enough to get into the randomizer yet. Now, the Goonies 2 randomizer is set up in a way where it checks and makes sure that, like, you can't get into a unwinnable situation type of thing. Does the Castlevania 2 randomizer do that? Or can you just get a seed you actually can't beat? Because at least the Goonie 2 randomizer is nice for that. I'll take my answer off the air. Alright, let's go fuck this dude up again. We still have all our parts. Okay, nice. Goonies 2 already feels like a randomizer, yeah. What with the RNG? Yeah. No unbeatable seeds? That's cool. That's good to know they checked for all that. Alright. Man, we actually get to fight a real final boss. What do you know? But I have a feeling this strategy right here is going to make him... Wow, he actually takes a good amount of health off us. Wait, wrong thing. Fire. Yeah, this is a strat, isn't it? God fucking damn it! Everything just revolves around stun-locking your enemies in this game. Fucking death is a pushover. Everyone can just get stunned, and that's the game! God damn it! Whatever. The battle has consummated. Hey, yo, thanks for the GGs. Everything in this game could just be stun-locked. What the fuck? Now peace and... Wait, what did it say? Yo, thanks for the GGs. I'm gonna enjoy this for a minute, because this is 30-something years in the making. I know we got the bad ending. Yeah, I know we got the bad ending. He's not anywhere around. I think we're gonna try and get a salty run back after this. We'll talk. Has been restored to Transylvania. Nice. Oh, yeah. And the People are... Bro, even at 7 I could read more quickly than this. Come on. Are free of Dracula's curse. Forever. And you, Simon Belmont, will always be remembered for your bravery and courage. Okay, I wasn't sure what they were spelling. Yeah. Yo, that feels good, man. Let's see. Dracula, 14... It looks like it says... Hold on. It looks like it says... Dracula... Come on, mouse. Dracula, 1431 to 76. So was Dracula... What does that make him? 45? Damn, alright. That was old back in the day, huh? 45, you were Dracula. Does Simon show up in a bikini? No, sadly no. If you want to see vampires in bikinis, you gotta go to DeviantArt for that. Oh, man. That feels really good. That feels really, really good. I'm just gonna soak this in for a minute. That was real nice, yo. Gave me an appreciation for this game again. Gave me an appreciation for mapping, which is really nice. That's awesome. That's what's up. Well, did not think it was... See, like I said yesterday, if we had an extra hour, we could have done it. Well, that was a quick stream. Not really ending, because it's 9:30 in the morning. I do see we have an ad break coming up. I'm not going to go anywhere. But if you got Prime, drop it or whatever, and, you know, you got an ad blocker, go for it. I'm going to stay here for a little bit, because I don't need to take a BRB yet. Sick. All right, so let me ask you all... Well, actually, let me just... That's awesome. Can we even restart the game from here? finally did it. Hell fucking yeah. Alright. Do we get the salty run back on this game now and try and beat it in one shot? Or do I move on? I'm deliberating this right now. Okay, let me ask you all. Without speedrun tricks and floor drops and just me and my map, how long of a playthrough do you think this game is? How long is the good ending? Maybe we could try and get the good ending? Or else my next game might be returning to Power Blade 2 and trying to beat that. Because we left off. 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours to beat it. With the good ending. Huh. Okay. I'm going to think on this for a sec. I'm not sure. But you know what, while I'm thinking, I don't want to just think in silence. Let me at least hear some damn music for a minute. I'm thinking on this. It's like 9:30, 10, 11, 12. 2 to 3 hours. I would love to try and get the good ending. I might skip the salty run back. Yeah, 1.5 to 2 if I'm on point. I'm thinking about it. Well, let me take an opinion check from all of you. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, because I'll always just do whatever I want. But what do you all want to see more? Do you all want to see me try and get a salty run back on this? I still have to leave at like 1 p.m. my time, which is like 3.5 hours. Or do we go back to Power Blade 2 and try and beat that? We're like at the halfway point with that. I'm kind of leading Power Blade 2, actually, a little bit. 1.5 to 2, yeah, if I'm on point. I probably won't be on point. Just watch the good ending. No, I want to do it. Hold on, I know I missed something. Yeah, hope we get a live 10 Mog again someday. Yeah, we definitely will. We'll definitely do that again. I'm glad y'all enjoyed that. I almost forgot that thing existed. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that again soon. Not sure when. But I'd like to do that. I missed that vibe as well. I don't know if I necessarily want to jump into a live 10 Mog straight away. I typically don't like to change my plans on the fly, and I know I don't have plans, but throwing something else in there. But I'll mark out some time for that. I'm just thinking. If you rerun the game, it might be fun to see the fixed version, just to see the changes they made. Yeah. I think my whole reasoning for wanting to run the game back at this point would be more to test out my memorization than my execution, and I'm kind of leaning towards jumping back into Power Blade 2.